My girlfriend texted, I crashed your Lamborghini into a lake. Oops. Woman shrugging, my $380,000 car. I responded, accidents happen. Then I showed police the dash cam. She'd done it deliberately for Instagram clout with 2.4 million followers watching. When her sponsors dropped her and she got sued for the car's full value. I'm 32M. I'm not some trust fund kid. I built a software company from nothing in my garage, sold it a few years back, and made life-changing money. I'm not a huge car fanatic, but I did buy myself one trophy to celebrate all the years of grinding, a Verde Mantis Green Lamborghini Huracan. It cost $380,000, and to me, it represented every all-nighter and every risk I ever took. My now ex-girlfriend, 28F, is an influencer with about 2.4 million followers. Her entire existence is curated for Instagram. I thought we were good, but looking back, I was just a source of high-end content for her lifestyle brand. I was in a boring quarterly meeting when my phone buzzed. It was a text from her. I crashed your Lamborghini into a lake. Oops. Woman shrugging. My brain short-circuited. The words, the casual oops. The shrug emoji for a nearly $500,000 car. I excused myself from the meeting, my hands shaking as I tried to call her. Voicemail. Called again. Voicemail. My first thought was, is she okay? But the text wasn't from someone scared or hurt. It was from someone who'd spilled their latte. In a moment of strange calm, I texted back, accident happened. I didn't want to give her the dramatic reaction she was obviously craving. Not yet. I drove my Tesla over to the reservoir by our house, but there was nothing. No cops, no tow truck, just still water. I went home. The house was empty. So was the garage. I sat down at my desk and pulled up the security app for the Lumbo. I'd installed a top-tier dash cam that auto-uploads footage to a private cloud server if it detects an impact or the ignition is cut. There was a new file labeled Impact Event. I clicked play on the file from 10 minutes before the crash. My girlfriend was in the driver's seat, grinning at her friend, another influencer, who was holding a vlogging camera. Her, okay, is the drone recording? Friend, yep, it's up. Babe, this is going to be legendary. Are you sure he won't literally unalive you? Her, please. He'll be mad for a day, then he'll get over it. He always does. The views from this will get us the Revolve brand deal. I can feel it. Friend, but the car, her, it's just a thing. It's insured. He'll just buy another one. Now make sure you get the wide shot. I felt my blood run cold. I watched as she lined up my car with a boat ramp. She wasn't speeding or out of control. She was methodical. She looked at her friend, giggled, and said, clout. Then she floored it, right at the edge of the ramp. She threw the car into neutral, yanked the handbrake, and jumped out. The Huracan flew off the edge and hit the water with a heavy, sickening splash. The dashcam audio was perfectly clear. I could hear them screaming with laughter, cheering as my car sank. Oh my gosh, it's actually sinking. Get the shot. The video ended as the lens went underwater. I didn't rage. I didn't break anything. I just sat there in a state of absolute, icy calm. I downloaded the video. I forwarded a copy to my lawyer. Then I called the police to report a deliberate act of vandalism. She came home about 3 hours later, her face blotchy from what was clearly a performance of crying. I was waiting for her. Babe, she wailed, running toward me. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. A deer jumped out, and I must have swerved. And the car, it just hydroplaned into the lake. She was a good actress. I'll give her that. But I'd seen the receipts. A deer, I repeated, my voice completely flat. You hydroplaned. On a clear 75-degree day. You're blaming me? She shrieked, instantly defensive. I could have died. You care more about that stupid car than me. Just then, the doorbell rang. She froze. Who is that? The police, I said. Her face went from fake grief to pure, white-hot panic. You called the cops on me? For an accident? I just looked at her. 2 officers came in. I'd already given them a heads-up outside. Ma'am, one officer said. We understand you were driving the vehicle that went into the lake. Yes, it was an accident. A deer jumped out. Ma'am, we have the vehicle's dashcam footage. It shows you and an accomplice planning to crash the car for views before you deliberately drove it off the boat ramp. We've also recovered the drone footage. Her mask didn't just slip, it evaporated. A look of pure fury replaced it. You're ruining my life, my sponsors, my followers. I'll sue you for this. They cuffed her and walked her out. As she left, she looked back at me, her eyes filled with hate. I will destroy you. The next day, she made bail and her first move was to post a tearful 10-minute Instagram story about her toxic, abusive ex who was using his money to silence her over a simple mistake. The death threats started rolling into my DMs. Then her father, a partner at a big law firm, called me. Son, he said, let's clear this up. My daughter is spirited. She made a mistake. That car is a rounding error for you. She'll post a public apology if you drop the civil suit and tell the DA you won't cooperate. She destroyed my property for Instagram likes, lied about it, and then publicly called me an abuser. I said, your offer is insulting. His tone went from fake friendly to ice cold. You don't want to do this, kid. We'll countersue for defamation and emotional distress. We will bleed you dry. Just drop it. It's only money. It's not about the money, I told him. It's about consequences. I'll see you in court. They tried every dirty trick in the book. They filed motions to dismiss, claiming the dashcam footage was illegal. It's my car, so no. They tried to subpoena my personal and business records to find any dirt to paint me as an abuser. They found nothing. Meanwhile, her victim's story was falling apart as details from the police report leaked. My revenge, however, was just getting started. I wasn't just going to win. I was going to dismantle the very thing she did this for. Her clout. My lawyer drafted a polite but devastating letter titled Notice of Pending Litigation and Evidence Preservation. We sent it to all 6 of her major sponsors. The letter laid out the facts and included a link to a private website with the dashcam video, the drone footage, and her, oops, woman shrugging text. The kill shot was this paragraph. Any revenue provided to ex-girlfriend may be subject to clawback as part of our client's damages, as it was earned through a brand built on illegal acts. Furthermore, any promotion of her victim narrative could be viewed as aiding and abetting. The sponsors didn't just run, they stampeded. Within 48 hours, every single one had dropped her, issuing public statements condemning her actions. She lost over $1 million in contracts. Suddenly, she was desperate. She called me dozens of times. Then came the text that sealed her fate. Baby, please. I'm sorry. I was stupid. I'll do anything. Just tell the sponsors it was a PR stunt we planned together. We can say we're back together. It'll be an amazing comeback story. She was still thinking in terms of content, and she had just confessed to attempting to commit fraud. I forwarded it straight to my lawyer, who was overjoyed. At the civil deposition, it was a slaughter. My lawyer just played the videos and showed her texts. Is this you planning the event? Yes. Is this you celebrating as a car sinks? Yes. Is this you propose and commit fraud with my client? Her lawyer screamed objection, but the damage was done. Her father looked like he'd aged 20 years. They tried to settle for the value of the car, $380,000. My lawyer just smiled. No, our price is now $750,000 to cover the car, legal fees, and punitive damages. Pay it in 10 days, or we'll show that PR stunt text to the jury and ask for $2 million. They took the deal. Her father had to co-sign, effectively draining her entire financial future. In the criminal case, she pled guilty to a Class B felony to avoid prison time. The judge was disgusted, reading her oops text aloud in court. He sentenced her to 5 years of felony probation, 1,500 hours of community service cleaning up state parks, and court-ordered restitution. She had to declare bankruptcy, but here's the kicker. Under federal law, debts incurred from willful and malicious injury can't be discharged. She will owe that money, plus interest, for the rest of her life. Her Instagram is a ghost town of its former self. No brands will touch her. She just posts blurry pictures of nature with captions about finding herself. I got the settlement money, which made me whole again. I never bought another Lambo. The Tesla is fine. It taught me a valuable lesson. Some people are so desperate for online validation, they'll burn down someone else's entire life for content. And it taught me that the best revenge isn't loud and explosive. It's quiet, documented, and legally ironclad.